My name is Beatrice Troubles, and I live in Maryland. All my life, I watch as my parents spoil my little sister Brenna.
My darling Brenna, I got you the latest Totally Spies doll, just like you wanted.
Hooray, I love Totally Spies. Thanks, Mom.
Anytime, my dear.
What the hell? I told you, I want Mandy. Go back to the store, and gimme Mandy now. I want now.
I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I'll give you Mandy right away, just give me like 5 minutes.
Then hurry up and go.
As you wish, lovey. What are you looking at? You good-for-nothing pig.
I was the eldest daughter, and yet, I was my parents' biggest mistake.
What are we gonna do, Brennan? And it was close to your 17th half birthday. I don't know if I'm ready.
Me neither, but what will other people say when we get rid of the baby? I'm afraid we have no choice.
My childhood years reeked of poverty. We often live off of stale bread and a big plate of month-old peas and mashed potatoes. Gross. I feel like both of my parents are blaming me for the life we're living.
Look, Dad, I won first place in the pre-K race. Aren't you proud of me?
Not even close. So leave me alone, you're ruining my quiet time.
Whenever they have those great big fights, it gave me a lot of stress.
I'm telling you, Brennan, if it weren't for Beatrice, I would have happily cheated on you with your rich best friend.
And I would have married your supermodel arch-rival. We should have ditched her in the hospital the day she was out of your womb. I'm telling you, Dee Dee, this was all your fault.
On my first day of kindergarten, Dad finally got that promotion he was longing for. We literally waved goodbye to our shoddy old apartment. And hello to our beautiful new mansion. Dad started his new business, and it was rolling in dough.
How do you like me now?
Yes, the arguments between each other may have stopped, but that doesn't mean they hated me any less.
What are you doing just standing there crying like a toddler? There are a lot more chores to be done, so get to work this instant.
But Mom, I am a toddler.
Like I care who the hell you think you are, just go. You're forever indebted to me and your father, so remember that.
And to my little sister, Brenna Troubles. Mom and Dad's attitude towards her was the complete opposite. She was wanted, worshipped and adored 24/7, 365. Her cuteness and beauty were just the bonus. I envy her a lot.
Oh, Branny Bear. The light of my life. You never cease to amaze the family with your beautiful aura. Unlike someone else.
I know, right? I'm the greatest thing God's ever created.
Whilst I was working my behind off, every single day for countless years, Queen Brenna gets everything she ever wanted, without lifting her delicate fingers.
Here you go, babe. Almost all the cool rich folks aren't nothing without a black card.
Whoopee. Thanks, Dad.
But when I told them I wanted to move out, they instantly threw a temper tantrum.
What the heck, you drill bit? Then who's going to take care of us when we get too old and frail?
But I wanted a life of my own, and you two know that.
Just look at yourself, who would ever want you other than us? Be grateful that we didn't throw your ugly butt up for adoption.
Oh, shut up. We argue like this every single day. Nonetheless, they managed to break my will, and I had no choice but to stay put.
Come on, Bonnie, is that the best you can do? What kind of missus are you when you can't press hard enough?
It's Beatrice.
Don't even dare correct her, or there'll be more trouble coming your way. She's the one that gave birth to you, so she can call you whatever she wants.
No wonder you have little to no friends, and guys have chosen me over you lately. You're so worthless, Bertha.
It's Beatrice.
Zip it.
Just a little fun fact about Brenna, she would love to spend her afternoons bragging to me about how she has the best life out of the pair of us. She loves to throw wild mansion parties with her friends every other Friday and Saturday night, and I was expected to cater for the guests and clean up behind them. But no matter how hard I try, they all still try to find fault with me. If I dare make a single clap back to her insults and snarky remarks, it wouldn't end well on my side. Anyways, years later, it turns out Dad was diagnosed with cancer. He has 6 more months to live. Despite knowing it's obviously the worst idea ever, he still decided to sign over his company to the lovely Brenna without reservations.
My darling Brenna, can I trust you with this company?
Don't worry, Daddy, as long as these pans are squared, and the sponge is bobbed, I won't let you down.
I complained about it to Mom and Dad, but come on, can't you see? You know how Brenna is when it comes to responsibilities like taking over the company. It'll go under faster than you can blink.
Wow, who asked you, ungrateful wench? He chose your sister because she's just better than you in every way, so deal with it.
And by everything, meaning nothing but being an arrogant and egocentric bully and party animal, who thinks the world should revolve around her 24/7, then I agree with you guys.
Just shut up and clean the toilets, that's all you're good for.
Ugh. You guys are a lost cause, you know that. Even when Dad's on his deathbed, he refused to admit his love for me, nor apologize for mistreating me all my life.
Dee Dee and Brenna, you two are the lights of my life, compared to Becky. Keep being your wonderful selves.
For the last time, Dad, it's Beatrice. Say hello to Satan for me. I, in turn, gave him one last rude remark before he finally left this world forever. After Dad was gone, Brenna took over the company in his place. But instead of learning how to run it, she was too busy tormenting and ordering around her colleagues.
How do you guys like my new car?
But sis, it cost a fortune.
Shut up, Brianna. Dad trusted me with everything before his passing, so I'll do what I want. You're just jealous because you're left with absolutely nothing but a chore list.
I told you it's Beatrice, you freaking bimbo. And get your finger out of my face.
Lovey, please be careful.
Soon it became very clear that Brenna doesn't know how to handle anything.
Don't blame me, I just got a few shots. It's their fault for not watching where they're driving.
Because of Brenna's lack of work experience, and her employees quitting for her corrupt behavior, it took her a quarter to a year for the business to collapse into nothingness.
Princess, what should we do now? First our father/husband, then the business, then the next thing we know, they'll repossess our mansion.
Woman, how the hell should I know?
Sometime later, the cops paid us a little visit.
Pardon me, Mom, we're looking for your little sister by the name of Brenna Troubles.
She has been accused of money laundering, tax evasion, embezzlement, abuse of authority, several more hit and runs, and many other crimes.
I would really love to help you guys, but she cut ties with us 40 days ago, and neither me nor Man knows where she currently lives. 10 months later, we ended up selling everything we've owned, including our mansion, in order to clean up the financial mess Brenna left behind.
Honey, what should we do now? We are completely homeless.
I have had it up to here with Mom. With the pent-up rage and hatred for her, I gave her a cold, hard, satisfying nosebleed. Shut your ugly, snobbish, entitled, and callous mouth, you no-account piece of human garbage. Given this situation here, there's obviously no we anymore. I'm finally gonna start living the life the way I want to, while you'll either go back to that awful apartment or to a nursing home. How does it feel to lose your precious little princess and your lesser daughter in the span of a year? Well, so long, dearie. Some people say that it was crappy of me for doing that, but the real villains were my parents for raising the beautiful blonde to be a heartless, irredeemable, and a disgusting piece of work. I can still hear Man's screams of profanity in the distance.
Brooklyn, you idiotic, ungrateful wench. We're all right about you being the worst daughter I've ever had. I hate you with all that I have left.
Oh, and one more thing, it's There were times I tried to win my parents' love and approval, or I had to think that I'm a jinx to my family because of them. But now, I don't care anymore. I'm having a ball with my promotion at my best friend's company.
Tremendously wonderful job, bestie. Keep this up, and I'll consider promoting you to vice president.
Thanks, Audrey, for everything. And best of all,
Beatrice, my lovely glamorous princess. Will you make me the happiest man alive?
But of course, Crooked. I love you. On the other side of the coin, Brenna is still causing a lot of trouble and racking up a bunch more debt of her own. but all of her friends have had it with her and decided to cut all ties forever. Even her gold-digging boyfriend, who she has been dating since high school, left her for a richer woman. Wow, Brenna used to get a kick out of bullying the poor, but now she's become one of them. Take that. She, to her dismay, has no choice but to restart from zero. I hope she eventually learns her lesson about the real world. As for Dedette, she went back to living in the slums, except her new apartment is way worse than her old one. She now spends her days sitting in the corner, cursing and ranting about everyone, especially me. But hey, it was her own fault though. Looks like the moral of the story is that family doesn't always equal blood ties, but it does mean love, fairness, respect, and appreciation. The end. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Jazz Clown Productions.